There can only be one. Highlander stars Christopher Lambert, Roxanne Hart, Sean Connery, Clancy Brown, and is directed by Russell Mulcahy, not Macaulay. Highlander is one of my all-time favorite films. Can I be unbiased? I'm gonna try. Before I go any further, guys, this would not be a review of Highlander if I didn't talk about the utterly fantastic score by Michael Kamen and Queen. There are few soundtracks in the history of film that are nearly perfect. Is this one of them? Sure, Queen contributed to the Flash Gordon soundtrack with Savior of the Universe! But with Highlander, they actually wrote all the songs within the film. Calling it anything short of iconic wouldn't describe it. Princes of the Universe to this day is still one of my favorite songs. I dare you not to get hyped while listening to it. One of the things that Mulcahy does so right is the direction. He brings a music video style to Highlander with multiple camera angles and interesting transitions. Stylistically, he does things I don't recall seeing in other films released in the 80s, or today for that matter. How he went from Highlander to this, I have no idea. Now, there are some scenes that don't look that great, but in my opinion, that could just be the Blu-ray transfer. As far as the setting goes in this film, I think what Russell Mulcahy did for New York City is kind of like what Michael Mann did for LA in Collateral. The fictional NYC just breathes in this film. The attention to detail is incredible, from the pieces of trash on the sidewalk to the steam coming out of the sewer system. The same goes for the flashback sequences. I thought I was in a time machine and sent back to 15th century Scotland. The best way I could describe Christopher Lambert in this film is intense. Look at that stare. Yeah, some of his delivery comes off as cheesy, but I have to give him credit. This is actually one of his first English-speaking roles. I think that Lambert has a certain charm about him that you can't help but like. Come on, you know that laugh is awesome. Connor MacLeod, the Clan MacLeod. Wait, kinda sounded like Arnold there. Could you imagine if Arnold played Connor MacLeod? I'm Connor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. There can only be one, come on. You got to do it, come on. Bond. James Bond. Actually, his name is Juan Sanchez Villa-Loboz Ramirez. Sean Connery as Ramirez comes out of nowhere. Literally.
Greetings.
But he's awesome. The dynamic between him and Christopher Lambert is a little rocky at first for story reasons, but quickly became something that I wanted more of. Trust me, we get it in Highlander 2: The Quickening. But that's another story for a different time. Let's talk about the villain. Clancy Brown kills it as the Kurgan, and he's probably at his most badass. Not only is he devastating in the past, donning some extremely metal bone armor, he manages to stay menacing in the present day scenes, pulling off a punk look. Actually, while I'm looking back on it, he kinda looks like Peter Steele from Typo Negative. Hey Anderson, get your notebook out, because this is how you direct a fight scene. I've always loved the swordplay in Highlander. The fight scenes are fun, gritty, and expertly filmed by Mulcahy. There was never a moment where I didn't know exactly what was going on. Enough gushing, let's talk about the bad things. There are a few edits in this film that are pretty rough. One in particular clearly shows a wire holding up Lambert in the third act. But other than that, guys, there were no real glaring issues with this film. I'm gonna have to dust this thing off, guys. I had to give Highlander a metal claw, guys. Highlander has a cool mythology, a badass villain, a likable hero, and it actually had potential for a sequel. And not only did it get one sequel, it got 4. Alright guys, that's been my review of Highlander. What did you think? Let me know down in the comments down below. Alright guys, that has been my review of Highlander. What did you think? Let me know down in the comments. Oh my god. Alright guys, that has been my review of Highlander. What did you think? Let me know down in the comments down below. Should I review the sequels to Highlander? I know a couple of my buddies have been saying, hey, you need to review those, and I just want to know what you guys think. Let me know that down in the comments down below as well. Guys, if you like this From the Shelf series review, don't worry, I'll be back next week with my From the Shelf review of The Crow. While you're waiting for that From the Shelf review, guys, make sure you stay tuned to my channel for my Resident Evil retrospective review of
Resident Evil Retribution.
Guys, if you're new to the channel altogether and you want to see both those series, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Check out my Facebook group, Blu-Tube videos. There's a whole bunch of awesome guys over there. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram because you know I have them. But most importantly, guys, this has been Zack versus the Blu-ray Mountain. Stay metal, my friends. There can only be one!